In this video, we're going to take a look at how content management systems work technically, and we're going to use CMSimple as the one kind of for us to check out. So you'll notice that we have a very simple running website here. You'll notice it has a login. If you click on login, it will take you to the login of the site, and notice all it does is put and login at the top of whatever page that you're currently on, which is kind of cool. Anyway, I'm going to use test as my password. And you'll see that this is now the editing environment. One of the nice things about CMSimple is that you're editing in the same environment that you are viewing. The problem with this website, though, or this content management system, is that it's not a very beefy system with a lot of plugins and add-ons and everything else that you might find in some of the other ones. So it's a very light system. It only has one login for the administration. It doesn't have users and groups and all that kind of stuff that you might find in some beefier ones. But it does have the same structure, the basic structure that all content management systems have. And that is that they have one place or a way to save the content and separate it from your template. So this content is all saved in a single HTML file called content, and it's separated by H1s, H2s, and H3s. So H1 is the first heading, H2 is a subheading, and H3 is a subheading of that. And so you can just create as many pages as you want by creating a very linear structure for your website and using H1, H2, and H3. Now I've used this, of course, for the digital media website, which you know has a lot of pages on it. So even though you're using a single HTML file, it goes pretty quick. So here's the content file. If I were to open up this file, this is actually the content of the entire website all in one file. So it's a really unique system. Now when it comes to the templates or the presentation, we'll go over to our settings. You'll see in our configuration we can choose some different things about this website which are good, such as our password, meta tags, keywords, description, other things like that, how many backup files we might create, what external editor that we might use like TinyMCE, and then some other things which could be important like the plugins folder, which we'll look at later. You can see that we can use different templates. We've got the default set up already. We'll save, go back to settings, and here's what's great in the system. You can edit the template just by clicking on it. I'll go back, and you can edit your style sheet just by clicking on it. So to find out where these are, I'm going to go into my CMSimple folder, go to Templates, Default, and here's my two files, my template and CSS, and then these are the images, such as images for rollovers that are used by this system. Now you don't have to have this menu folder or the images folder for that matter. You just have to have these two files in order for CMSimple to work. Now if you open up one of these files, you'll notice that it's got a little PHP in it, just to kind of do a comment here. But this is what we're looking for. Notice this. Here's our head section, and then we have this little PHP echo head, PHP echo on load. Here is PHP echo site name. So what these are variables for the content management system, and you really don't need that much. And with some content management systems, you don't need to know much PHP or any PHP to get them to work fully, because all you have to do is find these tags and replace them where you need. So if I do PHP echo head, whatever comes in from the content management system as the title or head section of that website will automatically be reflected there. Now you could add some other information here too if you wanted to link to special files, something, script, HTML, or JavaScript, and this will actually become part of the template. Now the most important thing here though is, let's see, we've got our sitemap link. Here is our table of contents, which is our main links. Here is our edit menu, which we need. Here's the content, and even a submenu if we want. And pretty much that's it. By knowing just a few little tags, we can create a fully functional website using CMSimple. So this is a really great one to get started on, and I use it all the time.